anybody say platforms? Hi, friendos, it's superlimie. Today I am playing with platforms. Please forgive it is the first time I'm playing with them. I had a lot of fun. I'm finally able to build the split level homes of my dreams. I lived in a split level house for a while, and that's some fun of The Sims, is building stuff that's similar to what you used to live in and stuff. I don't know. I find that to be the most entertaining. I play test a lot in this to see if it works, and because I said, I hadn't used the platforms before. This was all just me experimenting. I mess with this roof so much trying to figure out what I'm doing. I had no clue. I don't know. It ends up being a suburban home. I really like the backyard. You will see that. It is awesome. And of course, I use platforms. I use platforms in, I used it outside. I used it for the living room, kitchen area, and then I used it in 2 of the bedrooms. So you'll see, how you can incorporate them. I've seen some really cool ones. I'd have to look up who it was. I'll put their Twitter in the description when I find it, or I'll retweet it on my Twitter. I'll do that because it'll be so much easier that way. She did a toddler room, and they put in a ladder on a platform, so they go up the ladder, and their toddler bed and toys is up there. It was so cute. I love it so much. I have to do that in a build, but I want to post who it. I want to repost whose it was. I see I can try and guess who it was, but I don't want to say the wrong person. It looked so good. The tool, just the way the build will go, being able to build things will go. There's going to be so many more options now, which is what we like. When you're a builder, you're looking for something that gives you more options, when we got terrain, all of a sudden now we have all these new options. We can do all these new things. It's better than getting one new build item. You get one new, we got the new barbecue and stuff, which I like. I like the new barbecue, and I like all those they did all the I think it was Spanish themed things. Please don't get mad at me if that's wrong. I'm trying to learn more about different things, and I have a terrible memory. I have a memory problem, so I think most of it ended up being Mexican, but they were going for something else. I think that was the problem. There was something with it. Either way, I do like the items they added, but you can do so much more with a tool like this, and I understand that this takes a lot more time to develop and a lot more work, but this is something that really changes the game and gives us all this opportunity. Because now I'm looking back at my old house, and I'm man, I wish I could have put a split level in there besides that janky old trick we could do to do it. Also, I don't know what it is about that palm plant. Put it everywhere. Also, this is only base game. So if you have nothing, this is for you. Just for you. There's nothing added. All base game. I was if I'm gonna make a platform build, I want this so everyone can use it, especially since it's my first platform build. I'm not gonna make something that no one can use, because the last few places I've built, they did use quite a few packs, which I don't mind doing sometimes, but also I love a good base game home. They're a lot of fun too when you first move in, and you can just change everything up. Also, I forgot that I put a family computer down here, so I also put a family computer upstairs. Is that a 90s thing? Early 2000s thing? We only have a family computer and nothing else? Is that just is that gone now? Do people only have people have tablets and laptops? They don't need a family computer? Because if so, I was sharing my computer with my entire family, and we all would fight for turns, and my parents refused to buy any laptops or anything, and I'm talking until I was a teenager, so that's late 2010s, and then I bought my own laptop eventually. It was just, I remember my friend, it was a family of 6, and they had a computer time schedule of who could use the computer, and then they also had to factor in who had homework that had to be typed. It was just like, does that exist anymore? Can someone tell me? Like, is this all gone? It's just easier for everyone to, because, like, I have a child that's 1 year old, and I'm getting her a tablet for Christmas because she likes to, like, she just likes to play with it and, like, hit buttons and stuff. They make, like, little kid tablets that are, like, $50. I'm not buying her, like, an iPad, but it's, like, it just has, like, little, like, learn the color games and stuff like that, like the Wabbit tablet in The Sims, like that. So, is this just, like, what it is? Everyone has their own technology now? I'm, like, because she has limited time with TV and whatever, but as far as toys go, I mean, I've got toys for her everywhere, so this is, like, one thing she didn't have that she actually, like, would use, and they've got, like, those heavy-duty, like, OtterBox-style kids cases on it, and like I said, it's $50, so she did ruin it. It's not the end of the world, but I feel, like, also insane buying a toddler tablet. Like, am I crazy? I don't know. It's just, it's just, like, it's with the times now. I feel like I've aged a billion years in the last, like, 5 years, that I've gone from being, like, young and knowing to knowing absolutely nothing. And it's just this big shift. As you can tell, I struggled a lot with the chairs. I don't know. I kept the downstairs very neutral. I didn't want to do anything too crazy, but the bedrooms, I did color because I wanted to have fun. I figured bedrooms are easy to change color anyway, and, like, if you have a sim that has specific activities to do, you can go up and do that, no problem. So, you can, I don't know, like, if I redecorate a room, it's usually a bedroom. Either way. I was playing with the platforms, deleted a wall, had to mess with the roof, did some little playing around. This could be a toddler room too. I don't know, I was just doing kids' rooms. I figured, like, a kid room and a teenager room, and then the parents' room. Because I could have done, like, one really giant room, but I thought it'd be more fun to have 3 rooms upstairs. And there's only 1 bathroom, but I don't think that's a big deal with the amount of Sims that would fit in here. One thing I did notice, it's a kind of like a glitch. The platforms, if you click to place something, I tested it with a few objects. If you click to place something on, like, an angle, like, see how Blarfy is facing on an angle? Blarfy's the teddy bear, if you don't know. If you go to put that on the platform, he will sink into the platform. And I tested that bookshelf did it too. So I think that's just, like, a glitch they haven't worked out yet. That if you go to place something on an angle on it, it doesn't like it. I did the platform also in this room because I thought it would be weird to have a room with a platform and then the next room doesn't have it. So I was like, it's there. I thought it would, like, in my brain when I see this too, I think about, like, it would be super cool, like, if you had that platform in real life and it had, like, storage under it. Because that's one thing with, like, the Sims houses. If you were to live in pretty much any single house in The Sims in real life, you would have nowhere to put any items you own. You would, like, you'd have a dresser in, like, 2 rooms, and then there's 0 closets, no storage. They would be, like, terrible to live in. But obviously that doesn't matter when you're playing The Sims. I took a while actually to decide on wallpaper, and I thought that the dark wallpaper made for, like, a really fun room. This room I went blue. I don't know, I was like I said, I wanted to have color upstairs because it's, like, the outside's very neutral, the downstairs is very neutral. So I was like, they need to have some flavor. So it's like their house is all nice, and then they've got, like, this wild room that they can do whatever they want in, kind of thing. I was just kind of playing around, and I did put decorations in the bathroom this time. There is a toilet paper roll. I am clearly fixed. The decorating bathroom thing I did must have worked. I was like, I cannot not put anything in here. So I actually did it. I'm obsessed with the backyard. It is so cool. It was kind of like my idea for the whole house was the backyard. So I went to do it a few times. I'm like, no, I'm going to finish the inside first because this is what I'm excited to do. The landscaping turns out really cool. I don't know. It's like the perfect family backyard. I feel like it's so much fun. I did the platform deck because I've been to, like, my friends' houses who have, like, you have to go up on a deck separately. It doesn't just come from their house like that. Also, I thought it would be at a weird height to do the deck from the door because of the platform, so it just kind of blended it all together. It works. Once you see the whole yard, it works. I was using terrain paint instead of actual stone. I don't know. I've been doing that a lot lately. I think it's just a nice touch. I mean, you can always just erase and put actual concrete down. I really like the landscaping too. I didn't go too crazy on it. Like the bushes, I put down lots of bushes and trees, but other than that, there's nothing super wild. Like it's just those same plants kind of everywhere. But it works. It works. But I can't wait to do more platform builds. I've got a lot more ideas in my head, but I wanted to do something that people could use like right away and everyone could use. Another base game thing. So, and you saw those weird side windows. I put a tree over it to cover it up. I was like, yeah, because it makes more sense on the inside. Like you wouldn't just not have a window on the kitchen. So I was like, we are going to do this. So, just blending everything in, lots of plants. Honestly, if you want to learn how to landscape like and it's not your thing, just move objects and place a ton of like the same plant just all over and then put dirt under it. That's pretty much like how I do. And then I'm like, oh, it's too flat. I need like a bush. And, like, see, this is kind of like, I want to do like a grass patch. So it's like grass with like overgrown and like lavender, and then I put a tree in it. That part of the yard looked bare. Just put like a little plant thing in it. Like they actually paid for landscaping or something. You fancy house in the suburban neighborhood. Again, just any area that looks bare, just adding some stuff so it doesn't look so, blank. I think it's so pretty. Oh, guys, this tool's so fun. I hope you have a great day. And now it's time for our screenshots.